Okay, students, now what we have to do? We have to solve for multiplication by t. Now, if Laplace transform of any function ft is equal to f of s, then Laplace transform of t to the power n ft means if a function is multiplied by t square, t cube, anything, the generalized result is minus 1 to the power n dn upon dsn means n time you have to differentiate the answer. Right? So what will be the working procedure? Identify the function, find out its Laplace transform, and then put this part and then differentiate. Let us see one example. Suppose I am asking you find L of t sine 3t. So first step you do Laplace transform of sine 3t. Now Laplace transform of sine 3t is 3 upon s square plus 9. So Laplace transform of t sine 3t is equal to minus 1 to the power 1 d by ds fs. Fs means 3 upon s square plus 9. Okay. So now minus 1 is sitting there. I have to differentiate this function. Now how I will differentiate this function? You can use the division rule. Now differentiation of 3 is 0. 0 into anything is 0. Then minus. What is differentiation of denominator? 2s into numerator upon denominator square, right? So what will be the answer? Minus minus will become plus. So 6s upon s square plus 9 square. This is your answer. Okay. So suppose if you are multiplying it by t square, if the question is t square sine 3t, in that case you have to differentiate it twice. Now see how I can extend this question. Suppose my question is L of e to the power minus t sine 3t. This type of questions are very important where all the two properties are applied together. How I will start? See, sine 3t is a core function which is multiplied by t, and then first shifting property we should apply. So we will start in the same order. First shifting property always we should apply at the end. So now I will start with L of sine 3t. What is L of sine 3t? It is equal to 3 upon s square plus 9. Okay. Second step, L of t sine 3t. What is L of t sine 3t? I will do as I did here. So what is the answer? 6s upon s square plus 9 square. Correct? Now I will apply the first shifting property. Since it is multiplied by e to the power minus t also. So L of e to the power minus t sine 3t is equal to 6. In place of s, I should put s plus 1. The first shifting property which we learned. 1 square plus 9 and whole square. So this type of questions are very important where both the properties are working together. So this is our answer. Okay, let us see few more example to make it more clear. Now suppose you have the question, find Laplace transform of t e to the power minus 2t sine 4t. Okay, so now what you will do? First, this is the core function, then multiplication by t, and then first shifting. So Laplace of sine 4t is equal to 4 upon s square plus 16. Laplace of t sine 4t is equal to minus d by ds of 4 upon s square plus 16. Okay, so this is equal to minus. Now let us differentiate. Differentiation of 4 is 0. 0 into denominator 0 minus 2s into 4 upon s square plus 16. Right? So Laplace transform of e to the power minus 2t t sine 4t is equal to minus minus plus 4 to the 8. So 8, and in place of s you should write s plus 2 because of first shifting property. So this is our answer. Very easy. Only one thing you keep in your mind, that first shifting property has to be applied at the end always. Okay. So this is what about multiplication of t. You should know differentiation properly. Now let us see division by t. Now when I am discussing about division of t, what is a concept? If Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace transform of any function divided by t is equal to integral to infinity f of s ds. So what I will do, I will find out Laplace transform of this function and then I will integrate it in the limit of s to infinity. Okay, let us see some question to make it more clear. Now suppose you have Laplace transform of cos at minus cos bt upon t. Very important question. Now what you will do? First you have to find out the Laplace transform of numerator. So what is the Laplace transform of cos at? It is equal to, one by one we will do. We will start like this. Cos at minus cos bt. Because first we are doing only for numerator. So it is s upon s square plus a square minus s upon s square plus b square. Right? Now next step, Laplace transform of cos at minus cos bt upon t. So what you will do? As per the concept, you have to integrate it from s to infinity, s upon s square plus a square minus s upon s square plus b square ds. Okay, now let us integrate. What is the integration of this first part? S upon s square plus a square is 1 by 2 log of s square plus a square. We have applied the formula of integral f dash x upon fx is log of fx plus 1 by 2 log of s square plus a square. And we have to put the limit s to infinity. Okay. Now 1 by 2 log of s square plus a square upon s square plus b square, and the limits are s to infinity. Now when you will put the limit, when you will put infinity, directly I can't put infinity, take s square common, so it will get converted into log 1 which is equal to 0. When you will put s, you will get the same function. But because of lower limit, one minus sign will come. So it will get converted into log 1 by 2 log of s square plus b square upon s square plus a square. So this is how we do division by t. Now suppose in this question, if I put e to the power minus 2t here. So after doing this much, I will replace s by s minus 2. So here also first shifting property can come along with this. Let us see one more example to make it more clear. Now see this example. I want you to find out Laplace transform of 1 minus e to the power minus at upon t. So now first I will do for numerator. So what is Laplace transform of 1 minus e to the power minus at? Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s upon 1 upon s plus a. Right? Now Laplace transform of 1 minus e to the power minus at upon t is equal to integral s to infinity 1 by s minus 1 upon s plus a ds. Now if I integrate, what is the integration of 1 by s? Log of s minus log of s plus a, and the limits are from s to infinity. So this will become log of s upon s plus a. Limit s to infinity. Again, when you will put limits, log infinity will become log 1, and log, if you put s, you will get minus log of s upon s plus a. Log 1 is 0, so this will become log s plus a upon s. So this will become my answer. Okay. So this is how we do when a function is multiplied by t or divided by t. Right. So the three important properties we have finished for shifting, multiplication by t and division by t. Now practice maximum more questions on this to have more command level. In next class, we will be discussing about unit step functions. Okay.